Well, dinner's almost done, except for Dan McDonald over there. But he's got the sweet mangoes going on, and we've been having an awesome conversation with Robert Lockhart and Ashley and Dan the Man. What are you guys doing? How you guys feeling?
Great.
Good.
Amazing.
He's been on orange juice for one day, and then he's eating these beautiful mangoes from Mexico now. Wonderful.
Are they the best?
They're really, really up there.
Yeah.
The fruit here is amazing this year. It's another level.
Yeah.
Quality,
yeah.
I don't know why.
Heck yeah. We've been talking about a lot of different subjects, early influences, the scenes, a whole bunch of really cool stuff. But I was just gonna ask these guys what some of your biggest, earliest influences are, and who would you recommend for people to check out and read more
Some
about?
of the older authors, pioneers. We're not pioneers, man. We go back.
You're a pioneer, bro. You got 3 decades deep. That's yeah.
These guys were real pioneers because they were living in an environment before social media was available, and they were actually creating the way we think now. It's more an interaction now. People like Arnold Ehret, Herbert Shelton, and the founders of the natural hygiene movement. Really, really good, you know. Going even further back, Pythagoras, reading about some of his things, just amazing. The Essenes, you know, the Essene Gospel of Peace, as Dan just mentioned. People like Bordeaux Seke, they all espouse a vegetarian type of diet and natural living. But how do you feel, Dan, about some of the early authors?
Some of the ones you mentioned, I mean, first for me it was the Gospel of Peace, and then I started reading some stuff by David Wolfe, and that was pretty cool. And Arnold Ehret, and then Robert Morse came along with Detox Miracle Source Book, and of course, I mean, who else is Norman Walker, of course, and Paul Bragg's books, Paul and Patricia.
Yeah.
And there's a guy named Harrod Buhner who's a little less known with fasting. And man, who else? All the Essene books. I read the whole series, ordered them all. And now I read the classics. I read Arnold Ehret over and over again. I read the Gospel of Peace over and over again. But I focus mostly on spirituality. Hilton Hotima.
Yeah.
No one has even gotten close to understanding what he's talking about.
I haven't even checked that out. You guys were saying that, hey?
Yeah,
Hilton
I was
Hotima.
impressed by Hilton Hotima because he takes it to a next level.
And you know what? I'm proving his work on myself. And it's way out there, and I don't expect anyone to pick up on what he was doing or what I'm doing for another 50 or 100 years.
You're telling me that last year, and I've just been busy in my own little world doing my own thing, and I'm sure I'm on a similar path, but you know, to read will get some more depth to it, I suppose.
Reading just inspires you to do your own experiments on yourself and say, that kind of makes sense, but I need to know. That's why I did a high-fat diet for like a year. I want to know, does fat kill you?
Feel it out.
I ate like 8 avocados and half a bottle of olive oil for a year.
Yeah.
And you know what? I wasn't as clear mentally, but it slowed me down enough to get stabilized in my insulation of the nerves so that I could actually do some other work. So that's why the whole diet thing, people need to give a little bit of room there for everybody to listen to their insides. And now I'm on a no fat, no food, hardly just juice, and eating this stuff here to kind of keep myself balanced while I'm here. And so there's a lot more to it.
For sure, it's a beautiful thing to be in a place where you can just choose what you want to choose. There's no right, no wrong, no happy, whatever. Just feel it out, learn through your experience, and then grow through that, right?
How far you want to go?
Yeah.
Because what these pioneers were talking about, I have Arnold Ehret and Hilton Hotima and Robert Morse. I've improving on myself as I'm going through this.
It's been the same with me, largely a self-experimentation thing as you go along, you know. And this thing too, people asking me about dry fasting and that sort of thing. There's no particular one author on that, but it all comes back down to minimalistic living, you know, and making do with with the least amount, and creating an efficiency in your body where it will be able to withstand that, quite
And your
frankly.
life.
Yeah, and your life.
The less you need, the closer you are to the gods.
Yeah.
You know? Because the God needs nothing. You know?
Okay.
And so that's what we're all doing with food and everything else. You know? And there is no right or wrong, but this diet thing is really like, I want to feel good.
Yep.
I want to look good. I want to be clear. I want to detoxify myself from the past so that I can forgive myself and repay my sins. That's how it says in the Gospel of Peace.
Yeah, it does.
The sin means error. I was a child. I did things. I made choices, and now I owe a debt to nature in order to get back to a childlike or a sage-like. It's the child and the sage that are simple and don't need anything, and they're just there and having fun and flowing with life. And then in the middle of all that, it's like uptight, gotta do this, get money, do things, and it's like
super serious, lockdown.
we can do all that and be childlike and be sage-like and have that liquid fluidity.
Be like water, my friend.
Word.
Love it.
We want to bless everyone
Heck yeah.
with our experiences.
Heck yeah. Love that. Love you guys too. Thanks so much. Where can we find both you guys?
Me,
Robert, yeah.
You can find me Sun Food Health Retreats.
Yep.
Sun Food, all one word. And I'm in the Philippines half the time, in tropical Australia the rest of the time.
Excited to see you out there in both the places, man.
Yeah,
Always.
nice.
Ashley, how about you?
Oh gosh.
NaturallyAshley.com.
Ashley.com.
You.
Actually, Ashley.com.
Naturally Ashley.
Oh,
Yeah.
AshleyAshley.com. That's cool. I have green stuff in my teeth.com. I'm not smiling.
No.
Because I just ate lettuce.
Yeah.
I'm Dan McDonald, and it's life-regenerator.com.
There we go. Love it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
I know I have green stuff.
Recommended reading. Dr. Robert Lockhart, Dan the Man.
If you still haven't checked out these two videos, I don't know what you're waiting for. Also, don't forget, click below to get your free ebooks.
Excited to announce my new iPhone app, free with 101 frickin' awesome recipes, Terry retreat treats, food combining charts, shopping carts, and more.